Hello, everyone. This is Melissa at Raise the Bar Wellness again. Today, I'd like to go over three books that I find to be really inspiring, especially for women. They're all by women. They can be read by men, but they really, in particular, speak to women who are looking for more self love and more self empowerment. So, I talk about this a lot in my work how self care and self awareness is really important for happiness, for great parenting, for successful business, successful relationships. So, let's dive in. I want to provide these books in particular because they can be read in bits and pieces. So I find that it's really good for us busy people to have something on hand just nearby that we can grab at night right before we go to bed or in the morning right when we wake up and read for 5, 10, or 15 minutes and just get kind of like that little jolt of inspiration and connection to someone who has done some work and someone who has knowledge and is sharing it with you. So this is an aspect of inspiration in life that I really recommend. So the first book I want to recommend is by one of my favorite inspirational speakers, Lisa Nichols. She might look familiar to you because she was one of the speakers in the movie The Secret. She's actually lost quite a bit of weight by now. She's really proud of that. That was one of her life goals. She's also a super successful business owner. She has been inspiring people all over the world for years. I love this lady. I listen to her. I follow her. She's one of my gurus. So this book in particular, it's by Lisa Nichols called Abundance Now. And this one is particularly focused on people who want to be an entrepreneur or start their own business. So I would say probably up till about this page flap, this book is really about self-empowerment and self-awareness. So the really cool thing about the book that makes it easy for us busy people to read is that there's sections, there's bits and pieces. You can see I've underlined quite a bit of her work so that I can go through again and just, if I don't have much time, but I want to kind of get the feeling of the book, I'll go through and I'll just look at some of the things that I've underlined. So definitely highly recommended, especially for women entrepreneurs. Okay, second book is by a lady named Sark. Some of you who are around my age might remember her. I remember in high school and college, I had posters up from her. She had inspirational artwork. She had posters. I think I would go down to the Spencer's at the mall in high school, and there were posters there that I could buy that were empowering and inspiring, and you could hang on your wall. Probably, kind of this art style is her thing. So she went ahead and wrote this awesome book, Succulent Wild Love. So I also underlined a lot in this. It's really easy to read. There's a lot of colors. There's a lot of artwork, pictures. It's very upbeat. It's very inspiring. This is a great one to just read in bits and pieces, just like Abundance Now by Lisa Nichols. So this one also, something that's different from Lisa Nichols's book is that this one has actual exercises that you can fill in, you can write out on your own. It has visualization exercises, things that you can think about and delve into with your past and your present. And it addresses the topic of self-empowerment, self-love, sexuality, self-power, really in general. So this is great, a good bedside table book. Well, if you have kids, you want to keep it inside of your table, possibly in one of your drawers. This is definitely one you don't want to keep out if you have older kids. Aphrodite's Daughters. I don't think a lot of people know about this book. This lady, Jalija Bonheim, you can't see her full name because I bought this at a used bookstore. There's a sticker on there, but Jalija Bonheim, she was my therapist for a few years when I lived in upstate New York. She is an incredible healer and still to this day, one of my inspirations. I keep her close in my heart and in my memory as a very empowered woman who is connected to herself and able to help others. So this book, Aphrodite's Daughters, really hit it out of the park for me. Right now, this isn't really where I'm at, but this is where I was at in my 20s, my early 20s. This is sexual stories. So basically, what she does is she goes through and she interviews all these different women, different body types, different backgrounds, different money brackets. And she talks with them about their sexual stories and kind of how they came into who they are now as a female being, as a sexual being. And it's really empowering. Some of the stories, just to forewarn, are maybe a little intense, and some of them are intimate. There's definitely sexual language in here. So that's why I say keep it inside your nightstand table if you have kids who could be reading it. Not that it's not okay for kids to see sexuality in a positive light, but you might not be ready for them to do that. So this one is great because, like I said, there's each one is an interview basically. So there's short stories. Again, Aphrodite's Daughters by Jalajit Bonheim. So these three books, Aphrodite's Daughters, Succulent Wild Love by Sark, and Lisa Nichols' Abundance Now, are great 5 to 15-minute reads to just get some inspiration, lift yourself up so you can rock this day and do all the things that you do with your amazing self. I will definitely present more books in the future, but these are just a few that I wanted to go over. I think they're probably all on Amazon. Check them out. Let me know what you think. Like, follow me, comment below. Drop me an email if you're looking for a health coach. I work with behavior change, self-empowerment, self-confidence, especially for women, working women, moms like me, owning a business. So hope you're having a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.